My name is Bob Pride. I've been in Olli since the winter of 2006. I was still working at the time, but I was working part-time, and I had Mondays and Fridays off, which worked well because we had classes on Mondays and Fridays. A Navy friend of mine lives in Lexington, as I do, and he's a Fletcher grad, and he was teaching some classes at Olli because he had Fridays off, so he taught on Fridays, and so he mentioned it, and so that's when I joined as soon as I could. I think it was, well, I was just about to retire. I knew I was going to retire in a few years and fully retire, so I thought it would be a good activity, and I did go to Tufts. I graduated in '67, and I had started to become active in the reunion committee, and so I was over at the campus occasionally. But I just knew it would be interesting to take some classes. I had actually I had taken a movie class that wasn't part of OSHA. This was just one of the professors at Tufts had given a number of years before, and I thought that was kind of cool. So I wanted to be back on campus. I had this some music and art classes that, as I hadn't been able to take any before, I found those to be really interesting. I got involved with some history classes. My friend that introduced me to the program had taught a class on what ifs in American history, and so a few years later I taught that class with Fred Laffert, and got more involved with history, and then doing the history club, which I've been involved with ever since. To me, the biggest benefit is of Olli is the sense of community, meeting people with various interests, different backgrounds. The book club I've been involved with for a long time, and I really enjoyed the fact that there was a woman on there from Margaret Gooch, who had been a librarian at Tufts, and she had grown up in Jackson, Mississippi, and I grew up in Winchester. So when we were talking about books, it would be from a different perspective, and that was really good. I've gone to the national convention, so to speak, a couple of times. I went in with the previous director, David Fechter, back in 2012, actually, and then I went with Callan a few years ago, and actually the last one I went to, got to meet Bernard Osha, which was kind of a treat, because he talked about his family running an amusement park in Old Orchard Beach, and I actually went to that amusement park growing up, so it's kind of cool. Well, I think it's quite an accomplishment to see how we've done. When I joined, we hadn't received the grant. We had been receiving, or the investment. We had received a grant, I think, and so we were trying to get the membership up to 500, which we accomplished, and actually during COVID we far exceeded that, but we're around 600 now, so we're doing really well. I've enjoyed the aspect of volunteering, because I think when you volunteer, you have this objective that you're trying to accomplish, and you work together with other people, and you make really strong friendships that way.